Welcome to part 2 of Mrs. Platzer's welcome video. If you have not seen part 1, please stop the video, go back to the web page, and play the first video. I would like to pick up where we left off, which is on the Everyday Mathematics website. Along with the wonderful resources I've shown so far, there are also games and practice for your child. The particular lesson and unit will show games that would be best for the content studied in that lesson. However, at the bottom of the screen, students have access to all of the everyday math games, including games in the grades younger and higher. So if they need more of a challenge, they can choose the challenge games, or if they want to build on some skills, they can choose the skill builder games. There are one-player games as well as two-player games which they may play with a friend. These online games are a fun way for students to practice their facts as well as the content that we are learning here at school. One area that I would really like students to focus on would be their fact fluency. The Fact Dash game is a wonderful game to practice this fact fluency. This is a basic recall of facts: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Another way we will practice facts fluency is through Rocket Math. A couple times a week, we will be taking a timed math fact quiz. This page is divided into two parts, 40 questions each. The top half is a practice section. Students will have 2 minutes. As we proceed in the year, I shorten that to 1.5 minute practice. They will then do their 1 minute time test on the bottom half, which is only 1 minute, of 40 facts. The rocket part comes in place because they can move along a rocket. This you will see as the addition facts at the lowest level, A, all the way through Z, moving at their own pace, practicing the facts that they need the most help with. We will also be using a program called Math for Today. This will be a part of our morning work routine. Each day, Monday through Thursday, students will complete 4 math sections. You can see here that's day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. They are a variety of concepts and skills that are practiced. On Fridays, students will receive a quiz. This quiz will contain questions that practice these same concepts and skills. Next is Science and Social Studies. We will be switching and rotating each unit of Science and Social Studies. So for example, we will do a unit of Science, and then we will change and do a unit of Social Studies, switch back to Science. So each quarter, we may not do both subjects. You will find on our website many links to great websites that students can explore. The section of the website you will visit most frequently will probably be the weekly update. This is a communication tool that I use with parents in lieu of a newsletter. Each week, I will update the topics that we will be covering in reading, math, and science or social studies, depending what the focus is. I will provide a brief overview of the concepts we'll be studying and any important reminders that you may need. At the bottom, I will also include important reminders, notices, and requests. My goal is to update this each Monday afternoon, so please be sure to check sometime during the week. Next, I would like to go over our classroom rules. Number 1, be in your assigned location, ready to work when the bell rings. Bring your Warrior notebook, paper, pencil, and completed assignments every day. Keep your hands, feet, books, and other objects to yourself. No swearing, rude gestures, put-downs, or mouth noises. follow the teacher's directions whenever given, and respect others and their things. We will be utilizing a conduct card system for behavior management this year. Your child will receive a conduct card that looks like this. I ask that students keep this conduct card in their zippered binder pouch. That way they'll always know where to find it. You will notice that the card has R's at the top and B's at the bottom. The R's stand for responsibility. The B's stand for behavior. Students will receive a verbal warning, and then if the behavior continues, they will receive a mark, an X, on the behavior part of their card. I have divided it into Platzer as well as the other third grade teachers. That way you can know who is giving them the mark. If students should have behavior problems in PE, music, art, the computer lab or library, that will be indicated on this side of the card. These icons stand for lunchroom. On the back of the card, I will write the date and a short explanation of what the behavior problem was. The R's for responsibility are for if a student does not have the materials or homework assignments needed. Each quarter, students will receive a homework freebie. That means I know some days are crazy and we might leave our homework at home, didn't have time to get it done, or left it laying on that kitchen table in the morning. So students receive a freebie. However, if they've used their freebie, they will receive a responsibility mark on their conduct card. On Fridays, I will check their card to see if they have any marks. For each mark a student receives, they will lose 5 minutes of their Friday fun time. If students do not have any marks for the week, they will get to pick a treat from our treasure box. After students have 5 weeks, and they do not have to be 5 consecutive weeks, just 5 weeks without any mark on their conduct card, they will receive a privilege card. The privilege card allows the student to choose the reward that they would like. If a child chooses bring electronics, they may bring their electronic device on a Friday to use during Friday Fun Time. I will send home a permission slip that must be signed by parents saying that you allow your child to bring the device to school. Cell phones that have games on them are not allowed. However, other electronic devices, those that do not have 3G capability, are able to be brought to school. Students will not be able to access our Wi-Fi either. Students are also not allowed to take pictures at school. So if they have an iPod Touch or iPad that has photo taking abilities, please remind them that they are not allowed to take photos of other students at school. Thank you for your help and participation. You will notice on the conduct card that there is an area for parents' initials. I ask that you check the card over the weekend. If your child is struggling with behaviors or responsibilities, you may want to check the card each night. However, I only ask that you initial once a week, and if you would do that over the weekend, I check the cards on Mondays, and it is a responsibility of the student to make sure that parents have seen it and have initialed it. If students do not have any marks on their card, they will keep that card for the remaining weeks. As you can see, there are many places for parents to sign. If a child does receive a mark for behavior or responsibility on Monday, after the parents have had a chance to review and initial, I will provide the student with a clean card so we can start over fresh for that week. Again, if students do have marks on their conduct card, they will lose 5 minutes of Friday Fun Time for each mark they have received. Friday Fun Time is 30 minutes we have set aside on Friday afternoons for fun activities such as extra recess, a movie, and other activities. This time will not be taken away from recess, as we feel that students deserve that release and break time during the day. With that said, some students may be asked to stay in at recess on the days that I do not have duty if they need to make corrections to assessments or worksheets that we've completed in class. That way I'll have the one-to-one time to help them. However, they will never miss both recesses in one day to complete makeup work. The last section I would like to discuss are some of the wonderful resources that are available to your student from home. In the Our Classroom section, you will find Study Island and Raz Kids. These are two online programs that students are able to get on at home and use. They both require login information, so be sure to check your Warrior Binder for the login information. The Raz Kids site provides online guided reading books, comprehension quizzes, and even the ability to record themselves reading. If students use this site, this counts as reading towards their independent reading calendar requirements. Study Island is a great site that helps students prepare for the state assessment. Students are able to practice problems that are very similar in format to those on the state assessment. They are also able to see content area that they may need to practice on. I hope that you will be sure and check them out. I am looking forward to a very exciting year. Remember, if you need anything from me, please be sure to contact me. Contact information is provided. Also, if you are interested in volunteering in our class, we always love to have parents come in. Please send me an email and let me know when you're available, and we can work something out. I will also send home a letter at the beginning of the year. If you're unable to come into the classroom, don't forget you can help at home by cutting things out for me or donating items to our class, which are available on our wish list. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I look forward to getting to know you better.